I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if we murder some wop. Hop in your Hummer, the punish is ready. Meet me and Beatles with noodles, we do this do while he's slurping spaghetti. Everybody kiss the fucking floor till we crack, fuck them all. If they move, noodle, shoot that fucking whore. Get in the middle of little, did we know every middle to middle, didn't do diddly. It'll be a cold day.
So we're gonna talk about why the Porsche 996 is the most underrated and unloved Porsche 911 ever made. Isn't she beautiful? I love this car so much. Today I'm headed to go pick up prints for the giveaway winners and also some film. I'm gonna show you guys how I turn my film negatives into positives. I haven't seen the photos, and that's one of my favorite things about film photography is you shoot these photos and then you don't even know what they look like until you get them developed and scanned. We'll get a little cold start here in a second. I love this car so much.
I like the way you kiss me. I like the way you I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell you
some questions I get about how I get these car mount shots. This is like a $35 or $40 car mount that you can find on Amazon. It's called Delkin. It's so crazy like how much I love to drive this car. I've always liked the 996. I'm a little biased because I was born in that generation of cars. I was born in 2001. This car is actually in 2001, which is pretty special to me also. It's a super raw car that, you know, we're slowly getting away from that. You know, to be able to hop in a Porsche 911 for under 30 grand and to have it drive and feel like this, dude, blows my mind away. So stable. Little fun fact about Woodward, it was the first paved road in the United States. I'm right next to a 07 Cayman maybe? Yeah, that's a beautiful car. Yeah, so Woodward is the first paved road in the United States. It's really known for all the drag racing with, you know, Motor City muscle cars. So there's just tons of history, and every single year they do the Woodward Dream Cruise, which is probably one of the coolest events I've ever gone to. I've grown up going to it almost every single year. So we're about to pull up the Woodward camera, get some of my film negatives back, and then see some of my prints too. I'm excited. I'm not used to getting prints with my work, so that'll be cool to have. So if you guys are in Michigan, you shoot film or photography, I think it's important to support our local businesses. Woodward Camera's a really good camera shop. I get a lot of my equipment from here and all my film development. So I just got the Woodward camera. This is my beautiful car. It's right off of Woodward, right on the border of Birmingham and Royal Oak, I believe. So yeah, we'll walk in and see how it turned out. My homies are here too, Yo! I don't litter! Bro! So I just got all my film prints and some developed film back. I really hope these prints look good. This is my first time with you guys seeing it. Wow. Man, this is cool. That's one thing that sucks about digital photography. You have to get it printed in order to see, like, have physicals of them. It's so cool seeing it physical. What? So this is of the BMW. I can't wait to get these to you guys. Thank you to everyone who joined the giveaway in my car club channel on my Instagram. I love seeing it physical, dude. What? Oh man, look at that one. Look at the colors. That looks amazing. Imagine that fucking like in your bedroom, just on a wall. I will also check out some of the film shots while we're at it. Here's the 120 film Yeah, you can kind of see it in the light. They all turned out though, that's a good sign. I was shooting Porsche 800. They don't look too under or overexposed, which is good. If you guys saw the last vlog of me shooting the BMW G82 and G80, I talked about the difference between 120mm film and 35mm film. We'll be able to see the different in sizes of the frames. So here's a bunch of 35mm. You can see the size difference. One tiny frame on a 35mm compared to a one size frame on 120mm. But yeah, that's the size difference. This is that thing, dude. It's so funny. Like, you just don't know what these are gonna turn out and look like until you get them back. Some of these are underexposed. But at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you how I turn the film negatives into a positive. But for now, I kind of want to talk about why the Porsche 996 is the most underrated Porsche ever made.
Someone's at the door.
Oh, is it?
It's your future lover.
Sorry, keep hating so I can buy more. So I've had my Porsche 996 Carrera 4 for about a month now, and I can't stop driving it. It's just so fun to drive. It's so responsive. So as you guys know, this is the first water-cooled Porsche. So that's one reason why people hate it. The second reason is if we go to the headlights. Every Porsche ever made has had oval headlights, besides this one. Me personally, I love it. It was on the Porsche GT1 race car. That was one of my favorite race cars growing up. Another thing that I love about just the 996 era Porsche 911s in general are the curves of this car. The design aspect of this car is just so beautiful. I love the way that it just comes down in the rear end. The aero kit on this car. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of just a regular Carrera, but if I have the opportunity to get an aero kit or a regular one, I'm gonna get an aero kit all day. Also, I really love the 996 C4S, the wide body on that. You know, it has the same turbo body where it's wider, the bigger brakes. Love that car. Like, I love how this looks. I love that you can raise it, you can lower it. And I love that it's the same exact wing that was on the Porsche GT3. I like that people will sleep on this car, but I don't think it's gonna be like that for too long. I think once people start to wake up and realize how beautiful these cars are, how beautiful they actually drive, they're gonna go up in value. Am I biased for saying that? Maybe. Have I driven other Porsches and it still gives you that experience? Yes. So I love this car. I don't understand why the 996s are so underrated. If anything, it only makes me love it more. I had to come inside and warm up for a second. It's so cold in Michigan right now. Just got back home, picked me up a Slurpee. Also got my mom a Coke. I'm gonna go put all this stuff inside, then we'll take a look at the prints and some of the film development. Let's go show my parents the prints, see what they think. Want to see my prints? Can I get your reaction, just not your face?
Okay.
I'm not even recording.
You are too, you liar.
I'm not recording.
I see a red button. It says recording.
No?
It's record. Those are sharp, Noah.
Yeah, I'm like, I was worried about how the colors would kind of.
Come out. Oh, wow. I really like that one. That's so cool. That looks so good on the wall.
Yeah, I know. Mom approved.
That's sweet. I think I definitely like that one, but I think I like the taller one. Which one do you like better?
I do like the negative space in the dollar. Dad approved.
Dad approved. Alexa, turn off the living room.
Well, since I'm here and I got a package, let's unbox it. I'm pretty sure this is a vintage Porsche shirt. sir. Single stitch too. Single stitch is like any shirt made from the 90s and before. Stuttgart. I just had like no Porsche gear at all, so I ordered this and a jacket. And this is kind of cool because it's like kind of torn up. Alright, before I show you guys how I scan my developed film, I also today put together this McLaren Arton Senna Lego kit. So let me show you how that turned out real quick. And I've always liked Legos since I've been a little kid, and I think it's important, even as an adult, to do things that we used to do when we were kids. More creative, and just new ideas can come to us when we are in a different mindset of our adult mind being so fixated and with all these kind of walls built up around us. Where when I'm building these Legos and I'm doing something like I was as a kid, I feel free. My mind isn't stressing about the other things that I have going on. I'm just like in this Zen mode, finding these different things that can put us into just a clear state of mind, to forget about that stress and forget about the worries that we're all going through. So find the things that you used to do as a kid, whether it's play with tactics, go outside, play catch, whatever that means to you. Highly recommend you do that. This is the McLaren one that I just put together. It was a really fun build. If you're into Legos, you would like this one. No matter what your dream is, you have to dedicate yourself entirely to it. So yeah, I'm all about like just trying to keep my childhood mind going and just inspired, because as a kid I loved picking up a camera. I loved being around cars, and now that's literally my job, to photograph cars every single day. This right here is my film book. This is all the film I've ever shot in my life. So this is the 120 film. Don't mind my mess. We'll cut these. Okay, one day I'm gonna have a whole studio space, garage, where I can do all this and not just all in my bedroom. So right now I'm just gonna take this film. If you want to be super picky, you would dust this off. You would do this in a non-dusty area. So what you do is you just slide in the film, make sure it's good. Then we'll slide it in here, shut it, and then we'll go to the computer. So now I'm scanning the film. We'll throw it in Lightroom, and I'll show you guys how a film negative turns into a film positive, where we'll see the colors and the beauty of film. Alright, once we're done with the film, I always like to just date these so I know when I shot it. I like to use Lightroom Classic for all my photo editing. I know there's the other Lightroom app, but I feel like the Classic is a little bit better. I'm excited to see how these turned out. This is what's so cool about like film editing, is still after they're scanned, I have no idea what this image is going to look like. And then what they recommend you do is actually white balance it, crop in a little bit more, and then we will go to Negative Lab Pro. Okay, so watch. Here's where the magic happens. All we do is just hit apply, and it's not working. Boom! That's beautiful. What? That's why I love film. That is so cool. And then here I can just kind of make small little tweaks to the colors. Like that just being the raw colors is insane. Put the black frames back if we want. Let's do another one. Control N. Convert. I was just guessing on the exposures here too, so I'm glad that they all turned out pretty good. I usually like to turn down my contrast a little bit, turn the highlights to a decent amount. I feel like there's a lot of like pink and red where the concrete is in this, so I can just kind of tone that down by adding some more green. To the shadows we'll add back a little bit more red and magenta. These pictures look sick. If you guys want to see when I took these pictures, It was probably my latest video before this one. I love the dust you get on these images too. Like I was saying earlier, I could do this in a really clean space, but that's what makes art art. I don't think everything has to be perfect. Sometimes it just is what it is. Yeah, see, that's better. Wow. Look how like punchy these images look. I had no idea what these are going to turn out and look like until now. Every time I develop film, I always like regret not shooting it all the time. But it's just so expensive. But yeah, I love using Negative Lab Pro. It is a little expensive, but if you shoot film a lot and you like to actually like tweak your photos, it's so worth it. These are some of the images. Pretty cool how they turned out. I really like this one right here, just the colors, and yeah, everything on this image looks really sick. And then I'm going to edit some of these, and at the end of the video, probably right after this, you'll see the actual edits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be making tons of more content in the future about photography, cars, etc. So if that's something you enjoy, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button below. Comment if you want to be my friend. And if you haven't already, join my car club on my Instagram. Don't forget that anything in this world is possible. You just gotta put your mind to it. And if you believe in it, it will happen 100%. Thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.